It's your Monday upgrade, because The View is live. Haley Unleashed. Former UN Ambassador Nikki Haley claims she defied top Trump advisors who wanted her help in undermining the president.
They should have been saying that to the president.
Is she angling to take Mike Pence's place?
Ladies and gentlemen, can I please have your attention?
The man behind some of the funniest blockbusters and TV series, Judd Apatow, weighs in on Hot Topics. And the savings keep on coming all show long on a View Your Deal holiday takeover with everything $20 or less. Let's light up Hot Topics with Whoopi, Abby Huntsman, Joy Behar, Sunny Hostin, and Meghan McCain. Now, let's get things started.
Veterans Day, and we are honored to welcome an audience full of service folks.
Yes.
Servicemen and servicewomen. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And Megan, you just made us aware of something that's happening.
Yes, this is amazing for a lot of different reasons. So my mother received the Pat Tillman Award in honor of my dad over the weekend. And the Tillman Honors is an annual Veterans Day event that's named for fallen soldier and former Arizona Cardinal and absolute American icon, Pat Tillman, who left his NFL career behind to serve his country after the 9/11 terror attacks. My entire family is so proud that this year's Champion Award, which recognizes an individual with outstanding civic contributions, extraordinary fortitude and spirit of service, was posthumously presented to my father. There are 4 Tillman scholars in our audience today: Army veteran Charlotte Burnett, Tara Hydra, Marine veteran Matthew Baroncelli, and military spouse Tabitha Renz. And really, it's just incredible. Pat Tillman is a golden god everywhere, but in Arizona, he's like really a golden god. My friend's brother has his face tattooed on his arm, so it's just amazing. And one final thing, because it's Veterans Day, my friends from Achilles International here in the audience, and Achilles is the Freedom Team, which I run with, which serves wounded military personnel and veterans. Incredible organization. You know how much I love you. I'm officially on the board now. So exciting. Thank you so much for coming today. And shout out to everyone in here, and veterans over there, and everyone. So thank you for letting me say that. It's really very special.
I gotta run with you next year.
I would like you guys, I walk it in all sincerity. I mean, I'm not in the best shape. If you guys all want to come, I would really love the View.
I'll saunter.
Did it last year.
Yeah.
You can saunter.
I'm a saunter. You have a sauntering position. I'm your girl.
Okay.
I'm a sauntering fool.
I love Veterans Day, though. I think it's the one day where you can't express in words how much we're so thankful for them.
Yeah.
But today, it's about you. We honor you. We celebrate you. It's because of you that we get to sit here every day, and we get to say however we feel about things. It's because of you that we're still the most powerful country in the world, and the safest and the freest. And so, thank you. Thank you to everyone that has served. Thank you. Every time I ask my brothers about them, they say, we aren't heroes. We aren't veterans. Don't bring us up. And that's just the mindset of our military. It is. So thank you all for what you do.
I feel the same way. You know, I was just texting earlier with my cousin Sean, who all of you have met, who was injured terribly during his service, and my other cousins Donnell and Ronell, and my grandfather, who was a merchant marine, my uncle Joey, who's a Vietnam vet, who all of you have met. We just have a long tradition in my family of service,
we do
and I'm
too.
just so proud of them.
We do too, and I brought a picture of my father, who was in the Navy in World War II. There's Gino.
Oh, yeah.
My husband, Steve, actually was in the Vietnam War, too.
Yeah.
So we have a long tradition of that also.
Did your dad have your sense of humor?
Oh, yeah. He was funny. He was a gambler, and so am I.
Well, you know, my son-in-law is a veteran, and you know, I come from a long line going back to the late 1800s of folks who fought, and fought for a country that they believed in, because they didn't always have the the same rights as everyone else
Right.
did.
Yeah.
And so they fought anyway because this is their country. And this is why we demand that people get out and vote, because people fought and died for you to be able to do that. You know? And people fought. It's like a conversation we had a long time ago. We were talking about how people's perceptions of who the vets are and what their positions were. You know, vets go and do the jobs that I don't want to do. I don't know how to do it. I don't have what it takes to go and do it.
Yeah.
But you should recognize that when people go out and do the things that you don't want to do, a thank you is always in order.
Yeah.
So from all of us to all of you, regardless of what your politics is, veterans are not dealing with politics. They're dealing with the straight-up stuff of every day. So we thank you no matter who you are
And they
for
serve no
everything
matter
you've
what.
done.
Yeah.
Yes,
No matter
they do.
what, they
no
have
matter
to.
what.
Can I
We'll be
say-
back.
Wait, let's just say one more thing. One more thing.
Later, campaign sexism? Why Senator and presidential candidate Amy Klobuchar says the only reason Mayor Pete Buttigieg is still in the running is because he's not a woman. When you come to this table, there's no holding back.
Thank you for consistently at this table tackling those hard subjects. I respect the hell out of that.
And no backing down.
If you think that I'm someone that's going to roll over, think again.
And this month, are you ready for Judd Apatow, Kristen Bell, Jeff Goldblum, Helena Bonham Carter, LL Cool J, Evan Rachel Wood, Ronan Farrow co-hosting, Jamie Lee Curtis, Tim Allen, and the one, the only, Dolly Parton. Plus Thursday, we're celebrating Whoopi's birthday. We've got all her favorite things and a Broadway performance that'll bring down the house. Everyone will be talking about The View this month on ABC.
Guys, it's Greta here with a View Your Deal takeover throughout the show. We've partnered with vendors for amazing holiday items that are all $20 or less. First up, it's deal number one. I love the look and feel of Rock Flower Paper's universally flattering kimono, scarf, and wrap in one. Beautiful patterns and a one-size-fits-all for easy gifting. It'll be a go-to piece for sure. Originally, $51. Today, it's slashed by 60% to $20. Stay tuned for more deals.
So welcome back. So, okay, try to follow me with this one. Former UN Ambassador Nikki Haley claims that she defied efforts from top White House advisors Rex Tillerson and John Kelly, who wanted her to help undermine you-know-who's decisions. They told her they were saving the country. But here's her take on what it was.
Do you memorialize that conversation? It definitely happened? It absolutely happened. And instead of saying that to me, they should have been saying that to the president, not asking me to join them on their sidebar plan. It should have been, go tell the president what your differences are and quit if you don't like what he's doing. But to undermine a president is really a very dangerous thing.
Now, Kelly claims that he was giving you-know-who unbiased expert advice, but if Haley was so concerned, why didn't she quit? But she did. Didn't she? Didn't she quit?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay. Sorry, just wanted to make sure.
Yeah. So she did quit.
Yeah,
Just
I
like,
think she
just
did.
like they did.
Yeah, there are two things at play here that I'm just, again, assessing. There's been rampant rumors on Capitol Hill that she's vying for VP, that somehow Trump is going to replace Mike Pence with her. I never believed that because it seemed a little ridiculous, especially since she quit the administration and she's tweeted some things that have been against the president. I have a whole new view on this now because this looks like somebody who's very interested in having a good relationship with the administration. David Frum wrote a piece for The Atlantic where he said that she is obviously looking at the future of the Republican Party and it's still full Trump. So if she doesn't want to be VP, then that means she probably wants to run for president in 2024, which she is not saying no about. Whatever this is, it's very politically motivated. It's very obvious. And I hear what she's saying about undermining the president, but I also, why quit? If you're this concerned about what's going on.
As far far as undermining the president, the other day we were talking about this book, Anonymous, where the person who says that Trump was, he's like a toddler running around the White House with no pants on.
You love that quote.
Well, I'm quoting the book.
Yeah.
It's an anonymous person who apparently is high in the administration who said this. So why would you enable someone who was acting like that? Tillerson and Kelly basically were being good Americans, in my opinion, to try to control the toddler.
But here,
And the other thing is, to your other point, he needs her. He needs her, Trump, because he is losing white women all over the place, white working class women and suburban women. And Trump, Pence has the evangelicals, but he doesn't have all these women. So he might want her on the ticket. And he'll throw Pence under the bus like he does everybody else.
I tend to feel the same way because Tillerson in December said publicly Trump was undisciplined, did not like to read, did not respect the limits of his office, and that the president would often say what he wanted to do and would say to him, Tillerson would say, you can't do it that way, it violates the law. And so it sounds to me that they were trying to not necessarily undermine him, but save him from himself and save the country. And so if you are, I would stay. And so if it sounds to me that they were going to Nikki Haley and saying, help us, can you help us?
You read this legal note.
Oh, I'm sorry. Rex Tillerson did not respond to a request for comment. John Kelly declined to comment in detail, but said that if providing the president with the best and most open legal and ethical staffing advice from across the government so he could make an informed decision is working against Trump, then guilty as charged. So that's to my point.
I find her to be probably the most ambitious politician since Hillary Clinton. I do. And I don't call this a tell-all book. To me, these are all set-up books. Don't read it to really get an authentic view of that person. What she's doing is trying to butter up to the right people that she thinks will help her win the next election. You look at what she's doing now. She's now on the board of Boeing. She's doing this speaking tour. She has this book out.
She might want to rethink Boeing.
Well, she
might want to think about getting off
here's what
that
she's
board.
doing against, I think, Kelly and Tillerson. She's now going to be able to say, see, I worked against the swamp, is what she's calling them, and I helped the president withstand that. And that she thinks that'll help her in the campaign.
But I agree with what you're saying, but I take John Kelly served and he lost his son, and it is Veterans Day, and the idea that he is like some swamp creature that hasn't served his country, I take such offense at. Well, thanks.
He was a Marine Corps general.
Yes. And so I also, on that point, if she thinks 2024 is soon, it might as well be 170 years from now. And you don't think there's going to be bright, shiny new objects coming up who are not attached to
Trump? She's not elected office.
Which some of us still don't like it, so especially women. I think it's a completely calculated political move, and I don't think it's...
Do me a favor. Do you want to continue this?
I just had to, during the same interview.
Do you want to continue?
I had something to say.
All right. We got it hard out, so I have to ask these tough questions. We'll be right back.
Takeover continues, so let's get to deal number 2. Securely stash your stuff in style with Scholdit's new super soft faux fur scarf. This discreet little pocket is perfect for cash, cards, passport, and more. It's an awesome accessory for anyone on the go. Retail price, $40 usually, but not today. Get your Scholdit for $20. Stay tuned for more deals.
To talk about what it is. Hey, welcome back. Sonny, you were saying.
Yeah, one of the things about Nikki Haley is that she was also questioned during the same interview with Norah O'Donnell about impeachment. And she said that she didn't think ultimately the president should be impeached because there was nothing to it. She said asking for a favor that didn't happen and giving money and it wasn't even withheld, that there's nothing to impeach him on. And that's when I thought she's so off on it, because just because the bribery wasn't completed doesn't mean it's not impeachable.
I believe attempted robbery is a crime.
Of course it is. Attempted bribery is a crime, right? I mean, so, and actually the crime of bribery is exactly listed in the Constitution as an impeachable offense. So the fact that she went that far out on a limb for Donald Trump made me believe what you're saying, that she must be doubling down. She wants something here.
I think this is a VP play. Just gonna say it. Maybe it's uncomfortable just between us here in the room and all the millions of people watching.
It is because she went that far out.
You don't realize, and you were making this point, Megyn, you don't realize how quickly irrelevant you can become. She's not in elected office right now. So she may fall off the map quicker than she
She
realizes.
claims she's not running either, but why would she go that
She's
far?
skipping.
Well,
She might not be running, but she's
No,
skipping.
actually, she didn't
She is.
deny. She actually
skipping.
didn't deny that she won't run in the future.
Yeah.
for whatever
Yeah.
it's worth.
She know. So
Yeah.
yesterday, though, this is. I think it's like the last 2 weeks have been all about the women.
Yeah.
Because Senator Amy Klobuchar claimed that there's a big double standard on the campaign trail. And it's a big reason why Mayor Pete is still in the race, apparently. Take a look.
I'm focusing here on my fellow women senators, Senator Harris, Senator Warren, and myself. Do I think that we would be standing on that stage if we had the experience that he had? No, I don't. Maybe we're held to a different standard. But my goal here is to get the best candidate to lead the ticket. I believe that's me.
Now, she's polling at about 3% nationally. Buttigieg is at 7%. Is that sexism to blame, or is this, about people not maybe hearing the message, not feeling her? What do you think
I
it
think
is?
there's a couple of things. Number one, a recent Gallup poll said that 97% of Democrats were willing to vote for a woman, and only 83% were willing to vote for a gay candidate. So this article, this idea that she's behind the eight ball because she's a woman doesn't exactly hold up when it comes to Buttigieg. That would be one thing. And also, I love her. I think she's brilliant, and I think she's smart, and she has great policies. But when I see her on TV, she comes across as a little too careful. Donald Trump ran because he didn't think he would win, and he was like, well, whatever. I say this, I say this, I say this. It doesn't matter. I'm not going to win anyway. They almost need to take a page from that book and stop being so careful that we don't even see who you are.
Yeah.
And Buttigieg, I think, does that. Here he is, a gay guy from a small town in South Bend, Indiana. He has a thin resume as far as politics, even though he's a vet, of course. But he goes out there and he says, I'm not going to win. They're not going to vote for a gay guy. And he's himself. And that's why people are responding to him. That's my theory.
But his resume's a lot thicker in terms of politics than Donald Trump's resume
Yes,
was,
indeed, it
right?
is.
I mean,
Well,
he's
whose
been
isn't?
But he's been the mayor. He's been the mayor for a long time. He is a vet. He went to Oxford. He went to Harvard. He seems to be very thoughtful to me. I mean, the suggestion somehow that he is so unqualified, I don't think that's a good argument for her either.
She's saying experience.
Experience,
Yeah.
but
He's only ever gotten in his entire career 10,991 votes. That's it. That's how many votes he's ever gotten from.
Yeah.
And he's
And
completely
And yet he seems to be more popular.
but because of that, I think because of that, though, he's like now saying, I got to own this. I'm in it now. People are listening to me. People are taking me seriously.
Yeah.
The minute you start using racism and sexism, I think that's sort of a nail in
They're
the coffin.
going after the same group of voters. They're going after moderates. So
Well, she's coming here in a couple of weeks.
Yes,
right?
I was going to mention.
And I hope
good.
he comes back. I hope Mayor Pete
She's going to be, Amy Klobuchar will be here live on Monday, December 2nd.
Okay.
And we'll ask her, what the hey? We'll be right back.
Satin pillowcases that feel so luxurious on skin and hair. It's my go-to for better beauty sleep. Originally $50 to $65, now slash up to 70%. So it's $15 to $20. Stay tuned for more deals.
So, welcome back. Right now, I have a couple of things happening that I want to tell you about. I'm opening a pop-up shop starting today at American Dream Mall, and the great big one that just opened in New Jersey, and it has the holiday sweaters, the Dove G line, my books, and all kinds of stuff. So if you're around in Jersey, come on over and check it out. It's fun. And then
What's the store called? The Whoopi store?
it's called Dove G. It's called Whoopi equals American Dream.
Okay.
Oh, I like that.
So it's really nice, and they're very ambitious in what they've been trying to do, and they are almost getting where you can come and go skiing, and there's all kinds of stuff going on over there. So if you have some time, come over to Jersey. If you come in to make trouble, don't do it. Wait till Friday, because Friday, November 15th, I'll be performing live at the Hard Rock Cafe and Hotel Casino in New Jersey and Atlantic City. So if you want tickets and stuff, go to the website. Again, if you got nothing to do on Friday night and you want to have some fun, very little politics, many more things about how did this happen. Talk about myself. Because I used to be the hottest thing in the room. And you walked in. And you had, everything was way up here. And now everything is dragging.
Oh, you're talking about looks.
The tragedy of gravity.
The tragedy of gravity. You know exactly what I'm talking about. Yes, you do. And it is also cold and flu season.
She can't
But it
stop
does-
laughing.
Woman is not gonna.
It's true. It's true. Listen, you thought everything was going to stay where you put it. And it doesn't. It mushes around. It goes this way. It goes that way. Sometimes people think you're wearing a headdress, and it's just you're cold. Now, it's cold and flu season, but it doesn't seem to matter to a lot of people because the study found that 78% of us, Joy,
Joy Behar.
feel they have to power through illnesses and show up to work, even if they're sick. Now, I'm not saying...
Why am I the target of
Because you brought it back from London.
Because you got off the airplane.
Yeah.
You knew you weren't feeling well, and you came in and said, you know, I'm not feeling good. And then stayed.
Well, can I say one thing in Joy's defense?
Sure.
There you go. That's not very nice to do when I'm about to defend you. I take it back. I'm going to defend myself. Whenever one of us is sick on the show, it is tinfoil hat conspiracy land on social media.
That's true.
Sometimes we just get sick. We're not fired. We're not abducted by aliens. Nothing has happened. We're just sick. That's it. So give us a break. That is why we show up at work, because
show up
people
anyway.
act like we have been fired or abducted by aliens,
Because
and it's not right.
I think people forget that, in fact, this is our job.
Yeah.
And we come to work just like everybody else goes to work.
Yep.
And we try to do the best job we can.
Yeah.
Our job is to give our varying opinions.
Yeah, but you're
sick
not sick.
or what? Yes, I am
And
sick
I'm sitting
now.
next to you.
She's sick
Yes.
now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And your kids are
Thanks.
sick.
Her kids are sick. You know,
We've been
so
sick.
this is a petri dish and an English illness.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Yes.
We should be right back.
He's the man behind some of the funniest movies and TV of the last 2 decades. And he's hitting the Hot Topics table next.
Holiday Takeover continues with deal number 4. Make reading more fun by adding your child's name and photo to a hardcover or paperback book. Your special kid will star in the story alongside popular characters from Sesame Street, Frozen, Avengers, or others. These personalized books are sure to become a bedtime favorite. Original price $25 to $35. Today, we're cutting that in half, $12.50 to $17.50. Stay tuned for even more deals coming up.
For the past 2 decades, Judd Apatow has been behind some of the movies and the TV shows that helped define a generation of comedy, and he's paying tribute to his mentor, one of the great comedians of all time, Gary Shandling. He's the editor of a book called It's Gary Shandling's Book, so please welcome Judd Apatow.
Yeah, Apatow.
Apatow.
Apatow sounds good too. It all works. It all works.
So when you were here in January,
Yes.
you were all verklempt over and stressed about the news.
Yeah, and now it's all good, so I feel
Yeah,
fine.
right.
I feel like everything worked out and there's nothing going on.
Yeah, well, how are you feeling, really?
I came up with a strategy for how to not be stressed.
Don't watch television?
Well, what I do is right before bed, I pretend I'm a Republican for about a half an hour. And I'm just like, oh, tax cuts, offshore oil drilling, and then I go to sleep.
Does it work?
And then I wake up in a rage. That's what I did.
Well, you're really busy on Twitter. You're very vocal.
I'm very vocal.
Very involved. We talk politics here every day. A lot of people are saying you got all the candidates on the left. Some are too old.
Yes.
They're too far left. We're going to have 4 more years of Donald Trump. What do you make of it? Think there's anyone there that can beat him? Are they too old? Are they too white?
I don't know. I mean, I respect people's opinions on both sides in terms of what the issues are. I just don't want a president who lies 10,000 times.
Right.
I feel like that should be enough. You know?
You think
There's a lot of people here that put themselves in harm's way to fight for our country, and it has to be based on accurate, truthful information.
Is there anyone you like or anyone you are pushing for?
Well, you know, there's a lot of people who are great. I do worry about a very old president because I don't want a president that doesn't have the energy. I'm 51. I still can't find the fork in the drawer half the time. You know, I'm already goofy. I don't know what I'm going to be like at 80, so I don't know.
I totally disagree with that. It's ridiculous.
Well, you could be the president. I
could, and
understand
I'm
that.
the same age. I'm the same age as Joe Biden. Do I look like I don't know what I'm doing?
In all honesty, I would trust you.
I bet there are people out there who are yelling, "Yes, get on television." But I mean, I'm the same age. I don't see it as an issue. I really don't.
I know, but you're like a genetic mutation.
I am.
It's true. She doesn't age.
I was kidnapped by aliens.
Yeah.
So let's talk about your personal life. Okay. Page 6 just ran a story. It's a good time to clear it up.
Yeah.
Recently claiming that you were caught fighting with your wife, Leslie Mann, the lovely actress, outside an L.A. restaurant called Katsuya.
I love Katsuya.
I hope I get a discount for mentioning them.
That's called quid pro quo. They called you for a comment. This is what you said. That was just the fight at Katsuya. You should have heard the rest of the fight at Pinkberry.
That sounds like a great date night. Pinkberry is the dessert.
Well, I've been married 22 years. I mean, I fought in every restaurant in Los Angeles. McDonald's, In-N-Out Burger, Nobu, you name it.
But what do you fight about?
Well, everything. I mean, you know, it wasn't really a fight. It was kind of more of a tiff. You know, we engage, and I think that's why our relationship is healthy. And then they get a call like, what do you say? We saw you guys, that you were like debating something in a restaurant. It's like, really? Have you been married? Do you know what marriage is?
They don't know. They don't know. Yeah.
Well, your oldest daughter, Maude, is an actress as well. I watched Euphoria.
Yes.
She was on that show. It's a heavy show.
It is.
It's got sex, drugs, some nudity, all that. Is that hard as a dad? Do you watch it together?
Well, my daughter plays the good girl.
She does.
Thank God.
Oh, thank God.
But, you know, the show is amazing, and it's a real exploration. I think
Makes
it's
you
like
think a lot,
the stresses and the depression and anxiety of teenagers, and it's very creative. So, but I'm just happy she has a job.
Yeah.
You know, my daughter went to college. She left. I was like, oh, I hope she gets a job. And then I realized that for her whole life, I put away $10,000 a year to pay for college, right?
Yeah.
And when she quit, I actually made $130,000.
Yeah, but that's tax money.
Yeah.
You have to tax that money
Yeah,
out.
exactly.
But that's an incredible deal, though. You can use that in any country. You can go to school in Italy and use the same money, tax-free for all that time.
I can learn
Do you know about
Spanish.
it? Do you know about that?
No, I don't have any kids going to school.
Well, you have grandchildren who might go.
No, I have great-grandchildren.
Great-grand.
She's only 5. By the time she's ready to go to college, you know, I'll be living in some other country. I'll be like, call me when you come over.
Yeah.
That'll be me.
I think college at that point is going to be like $1 million a year if we're not careful. It's ridiculous.
No, I totally.
But let's talk about your book.
Yes.
So you have a new book coming out about your comedy mentor, Gary Shandling, who passed away unexpectedly in 2016 at the age of 66. And I have to say, I worked with him on his original show, the Larry Sanders Show, the Gary Shandling Show, right? I played the dead wife. Not his, somebody else's. I was dead and I was on a... anyway, and I also interviewed him on my other HLN show where he told me about a near-death experience that he had. And he was such a serious guy in many, many ways and so funny.
Well, I went through his journals, and there was this amazing story that you're the only person who ever got him to tell the story, which is he was hit by a car when he was in his 20s. And he said, as they were operating to save his life, he left his body, and he heard a voice say, do you want to continue living Gary Shandling's life? And that from that point on, he was never afraid of death, and he always knew there was something more. And thank you for getting that
I got it out of him. Well, because I had one back in 1979. So we discussed our mutual near-death experiences. What a fun topic, huh?
It always made me feel better, though, because, you know, it was nice to know that there is something else.
Somehow it hasn't helped me to not fear death any less.
Well, maybe that's why you're so damn sharp.
That could be it. I'm not dying.
You're not sharp.
I don't care what they say over at Fox. I'm not dying so fast. So, what do you have to say? What do you want people to know about him? What's the takeaway value?
Well, Gary was a real beautiful soul. He was a neurotic, tortured guy who was always trying to find a way to deal with his pain and his neuroses. And, you know, there's a moment in the book where, you know, he says, drop the old story, give what you didn't get, give more, love more.
I love that.
And going through his journals, I realized he was a just a beautiful guy. We're going to talk about him tonight with David Duchovny at Murmur in Brooklyn, if anybody wants to come. And if you want to know more about his life and his spirituality, it's all in this scrapbook.
The Larry Shandling Show, I think, is one of the funniest shows ever in television, and you can still catch it. Where?
On HBO streaming.
On HBO streaming.
Yeah,
it's a fabulously funny show.
It was so funny.
And thank you for coming on. The Master of Comedy, Judd Apatow. It's Gary Shandling's book is out tomorrow. Our entire audience is going home with a copy.
The View Your Deals Holiday Takeover, saving the best for last. Because we partnered with vendors for 6 more holiday must-haves for under $20. Next.
All show long, we've been having a ball with Greta and the View Your Deal Holiday Takeover, right? It's been great. Because we've partnered with vendors to give you 10 deals for $20 or less while supplies last. And Greta's back with the final 6, Greta.
Yes.
All right.
Woo, you're going to love these. So first off is Chipolo. You've got to check this out because if you've ever had a hard time finding your keys or anything else for that matter, this little guy is going to help you. Classic connects to your key ring, and this card slips right into your wallet or his wallet. And that's why I told you today I've got everything for him, her, and kids.
Because we get complaints. Guys want deals too.
Absolutely. So all you do, guys, is you download the app, you activate it. Even if your phone's on silent, it rings and tells you exactly where your stuff is. Original price on these, $25 to $35. Today's deal, $12.50 to $17.50.
I like that. That's a good one.
All right. You're going to love these. You the Fan. Show off your teen pride. And with You the Fan. Now check it out. I've got mine. Don't get mad, New York. But I've got mine. These are real mitts. They are for oven or grill. Get any team you like, pro or college, with whatever you want. And also,
I don't see Notre Dame.
They're there. Don't you worry. You can order them up online. Check these out. These are handcrafted of your favorite stadium. They're beautifully made, and you can slip in whatever little family photo you like. And also the coasters are really cute when you want to do, you know, your game Sundays or hang out, doing little coasters that are also hand cut and crafted and gorgeous. Great for anybody in the family who is a team player. Original player fees, $16 to $30. Today's deal, $8 to $15. Half off for us. Or you're gonna love this. Real Her. So basically giving the power of pretty a little boost with positivity, which I love. These are not only universally flattering palette shades you're gonna love. I got that one for you, gorgeous. But also formulas are gorgeous, but every single item says something amazing. Be the change. You're fabulous. You are brilliant. All the colors are also coded just to help us give a boost. Really, really beautiful. I love these. Just kind of powerful, positive messaging in our everyday beauty routine. Just a little reminder. Great gift. Original price on this collection, $18 to $38. Today's deal, get ready for this, $9 to $19 for a beauty upgrade plus free shipping. Okay, Sterling Forever. So I have on the hoops. I know you're a hoop girl too.
Yes, I am.
So giving the gift of sparkle is always a #1. Everyone loves that. Inspired by runway trends, celebrities. Celebrities are wearing a lot of these layered looks, if you've noticed, like little kind of delicate pieces that are layered to make them more personal. But I also have ear clips, crawlers. All of the trends are here and beautiful. Huge assortment online. Pick what you like. Necklaces, rings, match, mix and match or wear alone. I love it. Even with your fine jewelry, it looks great. Original price on this collection, $54 to $106. Today's deal, $12 to $20. Savings of 58 to 81%. Finch Berry Bath & Body. Now, I brought this for you. You guys, that's a soap packaged perfectly a gift. But here's the thing. It's not only just, if you smell this, it's amazing. So not just that, this is really like a statement for your bath and body. That's why I wanted to bring it. I felt it was gift worthy, whether it's in our own bathroom or it's giving as a gift. Love these. You can do loofahs, soap dishes. They even have the little accessories. That's beautiful. Gorgeous, handcrafted. Everything is beautiful and done in small batches, so it's really, really beautiful. I just love the colors and the packaging. I mean, don't you think that's gift worthy?
I like it.
Beautiful. Original price on these is $4 to $22. Today's deal, $2 to $11. Half off. And you can put your own, I like to merchandise and put things together, so everything is super personalized. Okay. I thought you'd like it. Now, I know you do a lot of work outside. So I want to get you one of these, and I love them. The Kelvin tools. So these are amazing because this actually, Sunny, has 17 tools.
If something breaks in your chicken coop, you bring this out.
That's what I honestly was thinking of the chickens right away. I'm like, don't tell me those are just standing there fine. Things go wrong over there, no matter how great she makes it look. So bottom line is they come in great colors. They're fun.
Oh, look at that.
But it's not just for us. It's for dorms, for offices, anything you can, any place that someone is there. So that's why I love it for students, for kids, for grandpa, whatever. And we keep one little level. It also has a tape measure. It has a hammer. Bang, bang, bang. You can do it right there. Yeah, that's a hammer built in. So you got, the whole thing's going to go down. So literally, you've got all of these tools built in, and you don't have to think about where they go. It also comes with the bits. Original price on these, $25. Get a fun color and a tool that does everything for $12.50.
Wow.
Hats off for us.
This is great. Our thanks to Greta Monahan. The clock is ticking, people. You have 24 hours to grab any of these exclusive deals at viewyourdeal.com. And members of the audience are going home with gifts from Rock Flower Paper, Shold It, Night, Put Me in the Story, Chippewa, You the Fan, Real Her, Charlie Forever, Finchberry, and Kelvin Tools. That's every single brand.